Hi guys, I am Mackenzie Graybill, and this is my presentation for the first case study for 638 at Ball State. Okay, so my client is 3 years old and has only been diagnosed with autism and has no other known disabilities or illnesses. The assessment used on this client was the VB MAP as deemed appropriate by the supervising BCBA after conducting an interview with the parents. So during the record review, the BCBA had an initial interview with the parents and reviewed the client's medical history, the family medical history, and if there was a history of anyone else in the family having autism. As of right now, the client has no known serious medical conditions. There's no family medical history of diabetes or anything like that, and there's also no history of the family having autism. Upon the interview, the family was most concerned with the client's maladaptive behaviors, such as tantrums, physical aggression, and property destruction, and their lack of eye contact and vocal spoken language. The client is only 3 years old, so there's no educational data to review at this time as they are not yet in school. And in Nevada, it is not required for them to be enrolled in school, public school. So determining the appropriateness of ABA services. The VB MAP assessment was conducted and it was found that the client did not respond to their name or any type of sound for that matter, such as like clapping, playing loud music, nothing like that. They did not make any eye contact with any of the technicians in the room, the BCBA, and they do not have any vocalizations, including babbling. And they did engage in maladaptive behaviors such as tantrums, physical aggression, and property destruction. After the assessment was conducted and everything was reviewed, it was recommended that this individual receive anywhere from 25 to 30 hours of ABA therapy per week. However, due to the parent's schedule, the client only comes for 9 at this time. And again, the VB MAP assessment was chosen due to the client's age and based off the record review and parent interview results. The VB MAP is often used for younger children. If the child was slightly older, the ABLES may have been employed to be used, but at this time, the client is 3, and ABLES may be something that is used in the future upon gaining more skills. Behavior change goals. So the first thing that we began to focus on was responding to sounds and name. This is a big attending goal, and attending is used for a lot of things in our lives and in ABA therapy, such as matching, rec ID, tacting, so many things. And the next goal to focus on was motor imitation. Learning to imitate others was deemed appropriate, as many people learn new things by imitating others, especially at the age of 3. And we began with clap, arms up, and point. No vocal imitation echoics have been established at this time because the client is not babbling. However, we are looking to gain an AAC device for this client, so he has some way to communicate, and so that hopefully decreases the maladaptive behaviors. Other goals that we focused on were the maladaptive behaviors, such as decreasing the length of the tantrums and the amount of physical aggression and property destruction. So the functions of behavior, you have escape, automatic or sensory, as it's often called, attention, and access to preferred items. And with this specific client, it was found that the function of their behavior was access to preferred items and escape from non-preferred tasks. So for example, we take an item away and the client would begin engaging in tantrums, physical aggression, property destruction. because he wanted that item. For escape, we would present non-preferred demands, and he would begin tantruming. Again, this was done during the initial assessment, so there may be more as time goes along and we learn more about this client. But at this time, those are the only challenging behaviors that we have. Thanks for listening.